and people immediately noticed something was off. Huge chunks of the story were missing, especially when it came to Diddy's mom, Janice Combs. And what got cut from the final version? It's way darker than anyone expected. The deleted scenes and clips that resurfaced online reveal that Janice wasn't just standing by her son. She might have been the one who created the monster in the first place.
50 Cent's Netflix documentary on Diddy has just dropped.
You heard about how Diddy mom came out defending him? She made a comment saying that Diddy is not a monster.
Yeah, he not a monster. She is. But I don't want to go down. But she is. She's the fucking monster. Everything in her fucking name. She's the monster. She created that, and y'all gonna see on that Netflix. Y'all just check it out.
Look, most people who watched this documentary said, we already knew this stuff. There's nothing new here. And honestly, they were right. The documentary only showed surface-level information and left out the most important parts. There was barely any mention of Jay-Z or Beyoncé, even though their names keep coming up in connection to Diddy. But here's what really stood out: Janice Combs, Diddy's mother, got maybe 5 minutes of screen time. 5 minutes. This is the woman who literally raised him, who was there from day one. Naturally, people started asking questions. Why was her role so small? What information was left on the cutting room floor? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today, because the things that didn't make it into the documentary tell the real story. We're going to dive into deleted scenes, resurfaced clips, and bombshell testimony that Netflix didn't want you to see. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why so many people believe Janice Combs knew everything that was happening, and I mean everything. Before we get into the heavy stuff, let me give you some background so you understand why this matters. The documentary did show a few things about Janice, but nowhere near enough. First, there was her statement, and honestly, it was wild.
You the reason a man like he is.
You had any issues with her?
I don't like her. I ain't ever had no issues with her. I just don't like her. I don't like her.
Why you don't like her? You personally, why you don't
Because she
like
got
her?
my motherfucking money. That's why. That's why I'm like her.
When Diddy was arrested and the allegations surfaced, his mother released a long statement, but it wasn't really about defending him. It was about defending herself. Janice focused on portraying herself as a hardworking single mother and barely addressed the accusations against Diddy, making it clear her priority was clearing her own name. One denial stood out in particular. In 1991, 9 people died in a stampede at a crowded City College event Diddy was promoting. Later, Bad Boy Records co-founder Kirk Burroughs claimed he saw Diddy slap his mother after she questioned his decisions. Janice denied this ever happened, but others from that time tell a different story. Janice raised Diddy alone after his father was murdered when Diddy was just 2 years old. She has said she worked 3 jobs, but according to people close to the family, the environment Diddy grew up in played a major role in shaping who he became. And while the documentary shows Janice defending Diddy, not everyone is convinced. Former Bad Boy artist Freddie P responded to her statement with his own video, and he didn't hold back at all.
His mother had a modeling agency, and it was alleged that it was also ladies of the night, a prostitution ring too, or these ladies was doing things other than modeling. So the apple don't fall far from the tree, yeah? So now you gotta understand this, and looking at her and some of the stuff that he was saying, and their relationship has changed since I knew them.
Freddie P said that while Janice claims Diddy isn't a monster, she's actually the one who created him. According to Freddie, she witnessed the alleged abuse and did nothing to stop it, making her current defense meaningless. To him, it's like one criminal defending another. This carries weight because Freddie worked closely with Diddy for years and saw how things operated behind closed doors. His message was simple: if you want to understand Diddy's behavior, look at his mother. Now enter Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard. He's been speaking out about Diddy long before Cassie's lawsuit and has shared serious claims about Janice Combs that were never shown in the documentary.
This man was talking about that his mother could take her palms and bend over and put them down on the floor. Not bend over, but she could stand straight up and put her palms on the floor, bruh. He's saying that about his mother. Who describes any of their mother action like that in a sexual way? And then, you know, I don't know how many dudes do kiss their mother in their mouth when they 50, 60 years old or something like that.
According to Gene Deal, Janice's so-called modeling agency wasn't really a modeling agency at all. He claimed it was allegedly a prostitution ring, a business disguised as modeling. Let that sink in for a moment. Gene explained that Diddy didn't learn his behavior from his father, who died when Diddy was very young. Instead, he learned it from his mother. As Jean put it bluntly, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. In other words, if Janice was allegedly involved in this kind of activity, is it really surprising that Diddy later faced accusations of trafficking? According to Jean, this behavior runs in the family. And somehow, it gets even stranger.
You know, the way she dresses is not age appropriate, and I know some women gonna say, how she supposed to dress? She can dress whatever she want to. Now listen to me, man. Nah, I ain't gonna have my mama around my friends or nobody with some come me drawers on and talking about, you know, she my mama. I don't give a shit. I ain't gonna be talking about my mama is bending over, putting her palms on the floor.
Jean Deal revealed that Diddy used to describe his mother in really unusual ways. For example, there's a clip where Diddy talks about his mom, saying she can put her palms flat on the floor, bragging about her flexibility. Jean reacted, who talks about their mother like that? The way Diddy described her came across as sexual and inappropriate. This isn't how a normal son talks about his mother. There was clearly something off about their relationship. And Jean pointed out even more concerning details.
I love you.
Love you too.
It's really good. I knew it was really good, baby.
Mom, freshly dipped though.
See your secret back to get.
I was trying to show the truth. Yeah, my mom's is single. Mom's single. I ain't gonna hate on my mom. She's single. My mom talked about one time doing a dating show with her. Yeah, she's so picky. She's so picky, they don't stand. But yeah, that'd be the funniest show in the world.
It will be, especially with me.
I don't even want to get started when she was doing that. We're not doing that, cause yeah, my mom's single. Yeah, for real. Mom do might have a good time. Cause ain't sitting in the house playing. They outside moving and shaking, baby.
That's right.
She come with me to the strip club. I don't care. Real. It's my dog. You know, I want to live life. Be out here moving and growing. My mom told me, she just said, keep moving, baby.
That's right.
Keep moving. She
Don't stop.
She could touch the floor with her palms. You know?
Flat.
Flat. Oh! Take pew, pew, pew.
Jean said that while he can't prove Janice was at the actual freak-off parties, he believes she definitely knew about them. Why? Because she was always around, attending the regular parties and being heavily involved in Diddy's life and business. Jean also mentioned that she would wear extremely revealing and age-inappropriate outfits. He said he wouldn't want his own mother dressing like that around his friends. It just wasn't right. The whole vibe was off. Now, there are some videos circulating online that people have been analyzing intensely. These clips weren't included in the documentary, but they reveal a lot about Janice and Diddy's relationship. First up is the 4-drip video.
Y'all see when they interviewed Dapper Dan about Diddy?
I haven't seen that one, please.
They ran into Dapper Dan in Harlem and they asked him what he thought about what was going on with Diddy and if he knew Diddy. And I love Dapper Dan for this. He said, I grew up with his parents. He said, and what's going on with him has been going on long before him. Now, his father was a government snitch and a bad actor in the criminal world altogether. But there's whispers in the streets of Harlem that Diddy's mother isn't alive. Not his biological mother, but that woman is his aunt.
Whoa.
There are whispers.
Wait a minute.
There are whispers.
In one video, Diddy and his mother are both getting 4 treatments, which looks normal, but court documents reveal freak-off party attendees often needed IVs afterward because the parties were so extreme. The timing and context of this video are suspicious. Another video shows Diddy kissing his mother on the lips and making inappropriate comments about her being single. Janice is also wearing white nail polish, the same type Diddy allegedly required women to wear at freak-off parties. Photos surfaced of her in revealing outfits, looking more like a girlfriend than a mother. The story gets darker. Childhood friends say Janice's house hosted wild parties with adults openly having sex, exposing kids to trauma. Diddy's friend believes his current behavior stems from this environment. Even more disturbing, Cassie alleged that Janice would use Diddy's bodily fluids in a macaroni and cheese recipe, highlighting extreme dysfunction in the family. Before Diddy's arrest, Harlem legend Dapper Dan had already warned the public about him without holding back. Dapper Dan said Diddy's behavior didn't start with him, it's been in the family for generations, and to understand Diddy, you need to look at his mother, Janice. Some even speculate she might not be his biological mother. Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal also claim Janice was the blueprint for Diddy's actions, teaching him and allegedly manipulating people around her. Gene revealed Janice made inappropriate advances toward him, and Diddy was possessive and sometimes abusive toward her, creating a toxic cycle. Rapper Mace added that Janice holds all of Diddy's assets and secrets, making her complicit in his actions while protecting him. There are also whispers about how Diddy entered the music industry, possibly groomed under Clive Davis, with Janice managing behind the scenes. Reports suggest she may have helped hide his assets, potentially putting her in legal trouble. Ultimately, Janice's role raises the question, is she just a loyal mother, or the puppet master behind it all?